Hi everyone, it's Liam here from Rating the Races. So there's going to be 3 videos I think for Premium and Pro members talking about races that are coming up this week at York. There's a few that I've spotted at this stage that I'm hopeful are going to run, and if they do, I think they will run really well. So we're going to break it down into 3 videos as well. So let's start off with video number 1. Talking about Wednesday's racing at York, and the first race I wanted to talk about was the Sky Bet race to the Ebor Jorvik Handicap, which is a race over a mile and 3 and 188 yards, and I think there's a standout one here. There's one that I really like, and that horse is La Yakel. So La Yakel went off 100 to 30 favourite last time out in the Old Rowley Cup in October at the back end of the year. And didn't quite pick up when he was asked. He travelled quite nicely, didn't really pick up. But I don't think the races worked out too bad. The third horse, Haunted Dream, came into that off the back of a win and has won a handicap since. The second horse, Wild Crusade, went on to finish second to Warren Point in a listed race. Yes, he disappointed after that in another listed race, finishing last of 9. Beaten 52 lengths, went off the 2-1 favourite, but I think there was something probably amiss that day. The winner, Al Nafir, hasn't been seen since, but the winner, Al Nafir, had actually come from the race against La Yakel, the previous race that La Yakel had won, when he was a comfortable winner, when sent off the 100 to 30 favourite. Yeah, he's been really well, he's been a short price, he's been well supported, and he comes into this race, and I've got a feeling that this could be their number 1 in this race. So the owner and trainer have actually won this race for the last 2 years. They won it with Garci in last year, who has been gelded now, and they won it the year before with Ilarab. Now Garci ended up going off the 4-1 favourite for the Ebor last year. After winning this race, he went to Haydock for the Old Newton Cup, where he finished 3rd, and then went off the 4-1 favourite for the Ebor. Now he finished last, and I think I think they're going to be aiming at the Ebor again, but I think La Yakel just might be a little bit more progressive. Now the things with those 2 horses, Garci would get in the Ebor right now, La Yakel would not. Also, I spotted this. La Yakel has got Tom Marquand booked, whereas Garci has not. So I'm thinking that they're going to run La Yakel in this race, and he would need to win to get into like the Ebor. So if they think La Yakel could be the future Ebor horse, La Yakel is going to need to win this. I know he didn't, but if he'd won the race at Newmarket, the Old Rowley Cup, when he went off the 100 to 30 favourite, and I think they were disappointed he didn't, they would have turned up to this race with 3 very similar horses. So they won it last year with Garcia, as I said, whose form figures were 3-1-1-1. So he'd been winning races. The year before they won it with Ilarab, who turned up off the back of 5 straight wins. So it's not like they run horses in this race that are new to racing, as in they haven't had any runs or they're totally unexposed. I think La Yakel is unexposed. I just think he's still massively improving. I think he will improve again this year. I think the jockey booking is very eye-catching. So Tom Marquand has ridden Ilarab, and he rode Garci for Sheikh Ahmed Al Maktoum. I think they're going for a 3-timer here, and with that in mind, you can get 12s about La Yakel, and I think that's quite a big price. I mean, the last 2 winners they've had, Garci went off 6-4 favourite, and Ilarab went off the 7-2 favourite. I think we'll see La Yakel go off 4s and 5s for this race, not 12-1 that you can currently get. Moving on to the second race that catches my eye, and if you follow my tweets, you follow my analysis, you'll know exactly who I'm going to talk about here, and that horse is going to be a long way down, I think, on our ratings. Where is he? Where is he? Here he is, Silver Samurai. So I made this tweet last week about him. He could run here off 97. And his form at York reads well, 2-7-3-3. He got beat by a couple of really good, well handicapped horses a few runs ago when he was behind. Was he behind Summergand and Comanche Falls? Obviously, they came out and finished first and second in the Air Gold Cup subsequently. So the race, you know, the form of that race actually worked out really well. And yeah, I think Silver Samurai can run a really big race here. Now, again, I'm looking at jockey bookings. Does he have one? Let's have a look. Yes, he does. He's got William Buick, which I think is a really positive jockey booking, isn't it? William's actually ridden him twice in his career. He finished third on him of 87, and he also won at Newbury in a handicap. Getting there in the final strides, he's the horse that I don't mind him actually being dropped right out the back or even struggling early on, because he will finish strongly. And that would be the plan with Silver Samurai. I think the fact he's got a jockey booking, Marco's asked William already, and yeah, I think he's going to go really well. This is the race that I highlighted him for. As you can see, Wednesday the 17th of May, the Churchill Tyres. He is in, he's got a jockey booking, and he is currently 16-1. So I think they're both, I think he's got a great chance. The jockey bookings fill me with confidence that they are going to run. Hopefully we've got the right one in the Ebor Jorvik handicap. I think, as I said, I think Layakel will run, and I think he'll go off a much shorter price, especially when you look at the last two runnings of this race. And Silver Samurai back to York, which is what I think he needs. A very positive jockey booking in William Buick, and I think he's a bit of a bigger price than he should be, really. 16s. I expect him to go off at single figures.